Like, how many have ever failed to achieve something significant in your life? Say aye.
Aye. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary.
So all that motivational crap, what I need is a hack. So Come Test With Me is doing the hard work for you. In each episode, a guest will face a challenge that's going to make them squirm to see what works and what just hurts. Today, our life hack guinea pig is a filthy rich dropshipper, so I'm going to try and be nice as pie because apparently he's royalty.
Hey, I'm Kamil Sattar, aka the ECOM King, and I made my first $1 million when I was 21 years old, and I'm on a mission now to help you get yours.
Kamil tells me he has a real-life rags to riches story. After years of working for minimum wage for various clothes retailers, he started geeking out on computers, buying and selling tat, and somehow became minted. I'm watching all his YouTube videos to learn his secrets. He's very generous with his knowledge, is our Kamil. The moral of the story is, there's hope for us all.
Come with me as I test and experience some of the world's most unique life hacks that have been said to improve your chances of success, health and happiness. During each episode, I'll be pulling out a challenge from the MyComeUp test box to see if it's worth your time doing it.
In today's episode, it's crunch time for Kamil as he tests a new source of protein that promises to provide 60% of his daily allowance. And he meets some interesting founders who are trying to change the world, one bite at a time. Will he step up to the plate or chicken out?
If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the MyComeUp YouTube channel and turn post notifications on, and like this video if you want to see more episodes like this.
I'm subscribed. Now get on with it, King Kong.
New day, new challenge. Let's bring on that challenge box.
Oh, exciting. Nice box.
One bite of these and you will reach 60% of your recommended protein daily allowance.
This is cryptic.
I absolutely love food, so I'm intrigued to see what type of food it is, but there are some foods that I really don't like seafood, mushrooms, so I'm hoping it's none of that.
Oh dear, a fussy one. Sounds like one of those jam sandwich kids back in primary school.
I'm getting hungry, and this is the food that I want for the next challenge.
Steady on, rich boy. This is supposed to be a challenge, not come dine with me.
Hi, I'm Leo.
And I'm Aaron.
Hello, boys.
And we're on a mission to create a more sustainable food system.
Both Leo and I really care about making a positive impact on the planet.
I like you guys already.
So throughout these challenges, if I do find anything that does help me with my performance or anything like that, I'll be the first one to tell you guys that it's actually something worth trying.
Long live the king. Good man, Kamil.
It being sustainable, it being healthy, but the question is, will Kamil like the food?
Hope so, because he gets very hangry.
In my journey right now, I am doing a lot more than I did when I started, because I do believe there is things out there like working out, eating a good diet and things like that that can actually help. When I actually first started, I thought these things were all money-making schemes, and I kind of pushed them to the side. So I'm excited to see what there is in these challenges. Just about to head into the challenge, and I'm really intrigued to see what they've got planned for me, because I want to see how this is going to increase my energy levels, my happiness, my success. Definitely wish me luck, because I'm going into a complete blind room that I have no idea what's going to happen.
Wait, Kamil, write me into your wheel just in case.
I'm really hungry right now, and this challenge contains food, so I'm really excited to see what it is.
Aren't we all? I heard someone say burger.
Hey Kamil.
Pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to see what you got planned for me today.
Are you hungry?
I am really, really hungry. Nice to meet you.
Aaron.
So the food smells absolutely amazing, so what are you actually cooking right now?
Straight down to business, eh, Kamil? That's why he earns the big bucks.
Well, Kamil, if you close your eyes, I'll show you in a second. So close your eyes, have your hands out straight.
This is exciting. I love surprises.
I'm going to give you this jar.
No peeking. I'm watching you, Kamil.
Yep. Open your eyes.
Nah.
So you got food made with crickets.
Is this I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here or something?
Oh, love that show.
It is, but delicious version.
Nah.
So packed with protein, so one of the most sustainable foods on earth, but super, super nutritious and tasty.
Nice try, but I'm not convinced. I just hope they're dead.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Don't be rude now, Kamil. Just because you're rich.
So these are house crickets. Akita domesticus is the Latin name. They're very easily reared, and we found them in Cambridgeshire.
Local posh crickets.
Very clever. I like you, Leo.
In general, we have a really mixed bag of reactions. Some people just really aren't open to the idea of eating insects yet, and that's okay. We realise that insects aren't for everyone in the world, but there are a lot of people out there that really care about sustainability and health, and those people get really excited about seeing something like an edible insect burger on a menu. We've had some really good responses from those people.
I love your Save the Planet mission and your bulging biceps, Aaron.
So is this your business then, and how does it work?
Yeah, absolutely. So Aaron and I started cooking with insects several years ago, all the way back in 2017, literally just for fun because we were interested in bugs. And over time, we started making these recipes and started putting them out online. At some point, people started asking us if they could buy bugs from us because they wanted to make the recipes at home.
You guys have weird friends.
I grew up in Southeast Asia. Over 80% of countries already eats bugs. Aaron's a bug scientist.
Prawns, brains, and he cooks? Oh my.
His entire career has been in the insect space. In lockdown, we just started selling insects out of our bedroom. So we actually sold cooking kits with whole insects with this stuff. But now we're turning insects into stuff that people like to cook at home. So mince, burgers, nuggets, strips, all that sort of thing. So you wouldn't know you're eating insects, but you're getting loads of protein.
You are digging yourself a hole, Leo.
So after looking at what's being cooked up for me right now, I'm not too impressed because it's something that I've never eaten before, never thought about eating before. So to have to try and give it a go today is quite exciting, but I'm also quite nervous about how it's going to feel in my mouth.
My advice, swallow it whole.
So here's one of the cooking kits that we've launched. So we've got whole crickets in there. You can make this into all sorts of Mexican dishes, into burritos, into tacos, put it into a burrito bowl like this or in a salad. What you get is the bugs with the herbs, marinades, spices, specifically chosen to complement the bugs.
I'm beginning to like the sound of this. You can't beat a burrito.
Now, are those onions or are those like...
They're actually onions.
Are you sure?
Slash slugs.
Yeah.
Fried crickets, Mexican seasoning, smoky barbecue sauce, recycled. But then vegans ain't going to be able to eat this, are they? Vegetarians?
Good question, Kamil.
The thing is, vegans and veggies aren't the problem. So our mission is to get people to eat less meat. And sort of we see insects as part of a spectrum of sustainable solutions.
Well batted, Leo. Back at you, Kamil. Stop eating all your fancy steak dinners and killing our beautiful planet.
See, these are whole dried crickets. There's about 70% protein in one of these whole dried crickets.
Can I ask you a question? What do crickets eat?
Mainly grains, pea, wheat, soy. Those are the things that they're fed on. You can also feed them on organic fruit and vegetable waste, so stuff that you would throw away, but always like misshapen, etc. So you can reutilise a waste stream from farming.
Check out the big brains on Aaron. I wish I'd had him as a teacher.
What would you class this food as?
We've been calling it bugatarian.
Bugatarian?
Yeah.
Bugger me. Good name.
I am really impressed with the facts in terms of the protein, how good it is for the environment and stuff like that, and that's one of the reasons why I want to give it a go.
That's a fighting spirit, Kamil.
You can actually see the crickets mashed up in a line.
That's sort of the structure of the gluten. So we mix some gluten in it to give it to bind it together.
Yeah, but ones if people need to be gluten-free?
Well, good point. I mean, we are working on getting all this gluten-free.
That'd be good, because that's a big thing nowadays.
Yeah, it's massive, yeah.
Luckily, this isn't Dragon's Den.
I'm out.
That is disgusting.
How rude.
Let me get a squeeze of lime on it.
The lime's not the problem, it's what's in that. These little things here.
They're the good bits.
Hey Kamil, come on. This is your time to shine.
I will give it a go, but don't expect it to stay in.
Don't you dare. Now man up.
So what is this dish right here?
So we have a deconstructed burrito, basically a burrito bowl made with a yum bug chili.
And this one right here that looks like worms.
This is an udon noodle with teriyaki sauce and whole roasted crickets.
And this?
And this is a banging yum bug burger with a homemade slaw and some caramelized onions.
And is that burger literally just bugs?
It's about 75% bugs.
Forget the bugs. This looks amazing. Out the way, Kamil, and let me try it.
I'm about to taste this beautiful looking food and I'm very, very nervous. I already start to feel a bit sick in the mouth to think that's going to go inside my body, but we just have to give it a go.
Stop your whining and get on with it.
The thing is, I genuinely can't smell anything but...
But what, Kamil? Surely you can smell my Viva La Juicy. I put it on especially. The anticipation.
What does it taste like?
The first bite is fine, but then when you get to the end, it's got a very unique taste at the end. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's got a crunchy bit as well. You can feel the crunch.
Of course it does. You're eating crickets.
And then it's got this weird insect taste to it at the end.
I feel a bit of Bob Marley coming on. I don't like cricket. I love it.
You feel how hard that is?
They're crunchy, so they're meant to be crunchy in that one. Yeah.
We'll move on to this one then.
How they're eaten around the world, they're sort of deep fried, so you get them crunchy
It's meant to be like the southern fried chicken.
I'm not sure it's going to be finger licking good.
I'm really trying to not eat this.
We know. Someone, get the bucket ready.
Oh. What the?
What's so bad about it?
The crunchiness, man. What is the point?
Health, wealth and happiness, right?
People have said it's like a popcorn.
Nah.
Or like a pumpkin seed or something.
Rank.
Harsh.
It was probably one of the strongest reactions that we've ever had to some of our food. The element of disgust there was really big. Like, never seen anyone react quite that strongly to it.
He's a big girl's blouse.
Now this moves us on to the famous hairy burger.
Time to redeem yourself, Kamil. You can't eat it with your eyes. Knife and fork next time, I think.
There's a lot of slaw in there.
Now, be nice.
I can't do it. That was nasty.
Or not.
With these two, I would have probably just thought they were like a meat alternative because I can tell when I'm eating proper meat. So I'd have known something was up, but I would probably just carried on munching this away, munching that away. I wouldn't have enjoyed that one for sure, but this one I'd have probably finished off.
Oh, nice.
But it's just the mentality.
Hey, so we got one win. Yes, Kamil.
Yeah, that would definitely win, but it's just the thought in my head now is just blocking everything away.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Winner, winner, cricket dinner.
It's like when people fly, they're scared of flying, but really it's the safest way of transportation. It's just that mental barrier.
Yeah.
Because my whole life, that's all I've ever done. This is not normal for me.
That's because you are not normal, you're filthy rich.
And you're not alone. That's sort of the challenge that we have, is how do we change people's perceptions around bugs as food?
You need to educate people a lot.
Yeah.
Not just a little bit. That, without me sounding rude, that won't be enough.
Good point, but you were still rude.
100%. 100%. So insects are one of the cleanest, greenest and most efficient, most sustainable protein sources in the world. Crickets, for example, are 1,800 times less CO2 than beef per kilogram of protein. But not just that, they're also incredibly good for you. Crickets, again, are about 70% protein. So that's 3 times the protein of beef. They've got more iron than spinach, more calcium than milk, more potassium than bananas, more B12 than red meat. The list goes on, so they're an incredible superfood.
Leo, if the bug life doesn't work out, I want you as my agent.
I just want to say thank you very much for your time today. I really do appreciate it. It's very much a eye-opener for me. Don't take this the wrong way. I hope I won't see you guys again. Not in the wrong way, but I do appreciate your time. Thank you.
Cheers,
Pleasure. Thank you so much. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Time for a debrief, I reckon.
To be honest, I think it was pretty surprising how badly he reacted to some of the food. I just wasn't expecting him to have that strong of a reaction. But I think we were able to win him round on the concept and the idea and the reason why we're doing this.
That's the spirit, boys. Positive thinking.
Definitely an interesting experience, a good experience, because if I would have never have done this challenge, I would have never have eaten that kind of stuff in my life. And I do believe that food is very important for entrepreneurs because of certain ingredients that can cause issues with your momentum throughout the day.
Yeah, and that's the entire challenge, right? Is how do we change people's perceptions around insects and make them appealing to people like Kamil in the West who, hasn't grown up eating insects.
That's beyond my pay grade, I'm afraid, Leo.
So after tasting the food, trying it, I would definitely say people should give it a try. Actually adding it into your diet could be game-changing.
So despite all the tantrums, it's a thumbs up from the king.
I think he could be persuaded over time, or at least he understands the reason why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So after eating those crickets, I need to have some fresh water. If you've enjoyed this challenge of Test Me, I'm an Entrepreneur, make sure you subscribe to the MyComeUp YouTube channel, turn post notifications on, and if you want to see me do another challenge, get me that challenge box and let us know in the comment section below.
I've got one. To go on a date with yours truly. I'll bring you happiness, I promise, but you'll be paying.